What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we have quite a few things to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about is this new super mission for imprint stones. Now, this is actually pretty cool because every day you're going to be able to get these imprint stone mystery boxes. Now, it doesn't guarantee you the imprint stone that you want because it isn't a selection box, but you will be able to get some kind of imprint stone, and that's actually pretty cool and really nice because it is free, right? We can never complain about anything free, but at the end of the week, you're going to be able to get this imprint stone selection box. And the two best imprint stones in here, at least in my opinion, are the PG rate stone. This is very valuable, especially for characters that you're using in the Immortal Dungeons that have less than 15% PG rate in their core. These are terrific stones for those characters. And then the other stone that's really good is this one here that decreases the enemy's defenses, and this goes up to 20% whenever it's at max level 10. Very, very good stone for damage. Really the two best stones in my opinion. I don't really use any of the other stones on any of my characters. Pretty much just those two. There might be some niche situations where maybe another stone would be relevant, but really you'll find that those two really are the best for the most part, at least in my experience. And then we have the dice game. Now, you can see that I already actually have 600 dice, and I actually got those dice because I farmed all the event dungeons. I did all of that. I got 600 dice in total. So as long as you farm the event dungeon, you'll be able to get 600 dice every single day. And whenever you make 20 rounds around this board, you'll go around it 20 times. You'll keep rolling the dice and going around it. After 20 times, you'll be able to get this dimensional invitation ticket. And this thing acts like a memory for a collab character, which is actually phenomenal for a Fest collab character. And then you get a gold memory, also dimensional invitation ticket that acts like a gold memory. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm going to have to do some figuring to see how much AP it's actually going to cost because it is an RNG based thing. It really depends on the luck of your rolls. If you're getting the high numbers, if you're getting the low numbers, it really depends. But I got 600 dice from the event dungeon already, and you're going to get 300 dice every day just from logging in. So that's actually pretty nice. And where to get all the dice is in the story mode, the event dungeon, like I just mentioned, the power-up dungeon, and the epic quest. The thing about the story mode, the power-up dungeon, and the epic quest is you can farm it as much as you want and keep trying to acquire dice. But I've already farmed everything in the event dungeon. I farmed all of these and was able to get 600 dice, and I did farm on the highest tiers possible. Then we have a new character, and let's back up a little bit here in Hinako. Now, Hinako is a yellow defensive fighter, and she has a very interesting leadership. Increased grab skill damage by 65% and obtains 5% power upon using grab skills. Okay, so the obtained power is good, but it's not good for the Immortal Dungeons except for Immortal Victor. PG rate is really what makes the difference in all the Immortal Dungeons. Obtaining PG isn't very good. Now, it's going to be good in, the game modes in the game other than those certain Immortal Dungeons, other than Immortal Victor. But whenever we look at PG rate, that's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking for characters that can acquire PG rate super fast in the Immortal Dungeons. I don't think she's going to be replacing anybody in guild rate. However, she does have a pretty interesting kit. She does have 12% grab skill damage increase, which is really great for her because she has a lot of grab skills. She has a 15% PG rate increase. I mean, she's going to build up her PG really fast other than in the Immortal Dungeons. She does gain super armor for 3 seconds when using a grab active skill on a 10-second cooldown. So every time you do a grab skill, she is going to get super armor every 10 seconds, which is actually pretty cool. So she has multiple grab skills, and if you do one of those grab skills and this 10-second cooldown is ready to go again, reset, then you're going to get your super armor. So this last core effect is actually pretty interesting. Sumo here that casts a shield that absorbs damage for 5 seconds when attack of HP is 50% or less. So I imagine what's going to happen. This is a new thing for me, so I'm not really 100% sure about it. But she's going to get a shield around her that's going to be absorbing damage. But after she's attacked 10 times, then the shield will be removed. And this is on a 15-second cooldown. So this definitely sounds like something that's really going to increase her damage, or actually increase her survivability quite a bit. We'll have to see how that plays out in the future. This is something new that I've never seen before. And then we have the skills. Now, her first skill is a strike skill. It's on 11-second cooldown, and it deals starlight damage. And this is the starlight that is dot over time. So You actually could use her in guild raid because of this on Lunatic. I mean, she does apply dot, but I mean, obviously there's a lot of other characters that are going to be better, but it is interesting that she does have Starlight. Could be useful for a future game mode, which we might be talking about here in a little bit. And then her PvP exclusive, 50% chance to remove the target's super armor or hyper armor upon landing a skill or target with super armor or hyper armor. So she has the remove super armor and hyper armor. 50% chance is actually pretty high. That could make her pretty damn annoying, but it gets a bit more interesting for her because she actually has a decreased damage received by 80% for 4 seconds. So she's got that decreased damage received. This is on a grab skill. This is a skill that can get that super armor. And then the third skill has an 80% chance to break the target's guard upon landing a skill. What's interesting to me about this is they put ignore guard on here, but it's a grab skill. Grab skills ignore guard no matter what, unless the character has super armor or hyper armor up. So that's pretty funny that they say that, but it also disables their guard for 4 seconds, which is pretty interesting. And then she again has another PvP exclusive that has that 50% chance to remove super armor and hyper armor. So she has 2 skills that have a 50% chance to remove the hyper armor and super armor. That's actually quite strong. The fact that she has that, and her cooldowns are actually fairly low. Wow, that's pretty interesting. 2 skills that can actually do that. And then her default is a grab skill, and her striker skill is a grab skill also. So let's preview her skills. Let's check her out. First skill. Nice, and that's a skill that puts them up in the air. And this is her only strike skill. A little pop, 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 pop. And then her second skill, kind of dives under, attack, 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 and then a grab. And then throws him to the other side, but throws him up in the air, which is actually good. And then the third skill. All right. Interesting, interesting. She doesn't have any immunity, but I mean, she does have that shield from her core. She does have the decreased damage received. She is a defensive character. Nice, nice, nice. Actually, her default, let's look at this again. Smack, 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 smack. And then a grab at the end. So at the grab at the end, if you're in the Immortal Dungeons, it will get canceled at that point. And then we got the finisher here. Love the sumo, man. I actually do love the sumo. I think it's pretty cool. All right, pretty cool skill. I think you all know the answer to is whether or not you should pull for. I mean, obviously, if you love this character, you should pull for, of course. I mean, if you love the characters, that's why we play games. We play them for fun. But, I mean, obviously, I'm going to tell you guys to save your rubies for SS characters, BS characters, and collabs. I mean, those are really the cream of the crop when it comes to the game. But, you know, I actually hate saying that all the time because I want people to enjoy the game and get the fighters they love. And I know some of you do love Hinako. She's a really cool character. And actually, I think she's going to be quite underrated. And I think she's actually going to be pretty solid in PvP, especially when I look at her kit. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Very interesting. Well, let's go ahead and do a free pull. You never know, might get her. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and do some pulls because I actually do have some summons here. We'll do these 10 summons right here. Why not? Let's see if we can get her. I was kind of hoping she would have dot explosion, but okay, nothing. Just some memories. Never know, might get lucky. Yeah, just skip it. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, a few of these. Let's do this. And these are all free from just logging in, all these summons here. Okay, a fest. I wonder which one we got. Nice. It's always good to see. Hopefully it's somebody that I don't have all the way maxed out. I mean, if I do, I can still salvage their souls. Not bad. Look at that, guys. Look at that. I actually got her. That's so freaking cool. All right, good. Well, that means I can actually do a little gameplay and talk about her a little bit later. That's awesome. All right. All right. We're going to go ahead and do this again because I would like to have her awakened. That's kind of the thing that sucks about this is you got to get their damn memory to awaken them. So you got to get them twice. Mm, not so great, but I'm pretty happy I got her. I was really surprised, actually. Hmm. If this is her, I'm gonna... We'll see. No, no, it's not her. No, it's Chris Lid. It's all good, though. Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy? So, I did get her, though. That's pretty damn lucky. Let's go ahead and do this free. It'd be awesome if I got her card. Nope. Okay, almost to that pity. Let me look at something here. So some time has passed actually right now because I was sitting here looking through here, and yeah, Hanako's card isn't even in here, which is pretty interesting that they bring in the fighter, but they don't bring in her card. However, I'll pull up a little something here. These are some leaks that actually showed up, and I believe that's Hanako's card right up there in the top, next to SS Kyo and SS Iori's 3 PGs. Now, these 3 PGs were actually already shown in the game in Time Attack a few days ago when we could play with SS Kyo, and SS Iori. We could actually do those different 3 PGs, and now we know they're actually coming to the game. And then we also see a new set card. I have no idea what the card effects are going to be. Hard telling. Hopefully it's a counter to the Leah. That would be something really awesome as far as I'm concerned. And then we have Chapter of Flight. And it says, endless fight, reach to the top. So this might be some kind of survivability mode where you got to play a certain amount of stages and reach to the top, right? Or maybe like you survive a long enough time that you can reach a certain amount of points to get the best rewards. We'll see. It's hard telling what this could be, but I'm actually very interested and really happy to see some new game content being leaked. And then we see Wonderland Iori Team Relay. And Team Relay, I'm hoping it's going to be like the Team Relay dungeons that we have in the game here, where if you go to Challenge Dungeon and you go to Team Relay Dungeon, it should be one of these here. And if it is, that means we're going to be able to get a whole slew of rubies. I don't want to get any of you guys' hopes up, but being the fact that it said a Team Relay, I think it's probably going to be a Team Relay Dungeon where, again, we can hopefully get a whole bunch of rubies. So it's actually really, really exciting leaks. I'm actually really happy to see that. But I do think it's a little strange that we don't have Hanako's 5PG yet. However, we do know it is coming. And something I want to touch on real quick is something in the shop. And so in the shop here, they have these 2 new deals going on that are actually quite interesting. This first one is $8 for 2 summon tickets, 2 summon tokens, and 200 rubies. This is the equivalent of 2,000 rubies for $8 American dollars. $4 for 1,000 rubies. The dollar to ruby cost ratio is freaking amazing here. This is actually a really, really good deal. So if you're a player that's, trying to get some fest characters, you're trying to do some summons in the United Banner, trying to level up some other characters for whatever game modes in the game, this might be something to consider and think about. This is actually a really good deal. And you could even buy these summon tokens and save them for another character other than Hinako if you really wanted to, or use them for Hinako if you wanted to, or just try to use them for whatever characters you're trying to get. It's actually a really good deal. And then this other one here is you get a summon ticket that has 10 summons on it, and these summon tickets do have fest characters. However, the chances of you getting a fest character from this are very, very slim, in all honesty. But you do get 8 summon tokens, and that's the equivalent of 80 summon tokens. This is the same as about 9,200 rubies for $45 in American currency. $45 for 9,200 rubies isn't a bad deal if you're the type of player that, you still need memories for all like fest characters in the United Banner. If you're a player like me that has a lot of these characters leveled up, you're already completing everything in the game, it's not a good deal at all because you just don't need it. You're not going to really make use of this. But a newer player, a moderate spender, someone that's been playing the game for, 6 months or so, this probably would be a decent deal for you. And I never try to advocate for you guys to spend money, but this is a decent deal. But really, the one for $8, this is insanely good. $8 for 2,000 rubies. That's a really good deal. So I'm really happy with everything that we got today in the game. I'm happy with the super mission, the fact that we're going to be able to get some free imprint stones. The dice game, I'm still kind of reserved on that. I'm going to have to see how much AP it's going to cost. to be able to do the full 20 rounds to get the maximum rewards. But knowing that we got new 3PGs coming, a new card set coming, we got game modes coming, that's really, really exciting news. And I do think those deals in the shop are actually pretty decent, especially the one for $8. I think that's actually an amazing deal. So let me know how you all are feeling about all of this. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.